Hey, hold on real quick. Hold on. Pause.
Back to what I was saying, Chris Rock, man. Yeah, I don't think he's that funny, man. Like I never.
That's wild.
Personally, like
That's funny that you think that Chris Rock is not funny.
So let's actually here's a good question. I saw a meme and I think I shared it with y'all. I forgot who was on it, but I think it was like Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, and then somebody else, and it said you have to pick two.
Oh, like Richard Pryor probably was on there.
I don't know if it was Richard
No.
Pryor. I think it was somebody.
I wasn't Richard Pryor.
Kevin Hart.
Oh, Kevin.
So,
Okay.
Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy. It said you're on a 9-hour road trip. You can only listen to two of these legends. Who are you picking? I know mine.
Dave Chappelle and Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Gary, who you got?
The same.
Chance?
Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock.
I say Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. And I've got a bold take.
Go for it.
I feel like Delirious and Raw are extremely overrated. Eddie Murphy's stand-up, I'm not a fan of. It's not my style.
Get into it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Chris Rock killed it. I like more of that, like, dirty, edgy, like, just this is what it is. I feel like he brings it more. I feel like Eddie Murphy, like, milks jokes. I mean, he had, like, the whole McDonald's bit, like, with the cheeseburger thing for, like, 15 minutes. I'm like, now, granted, he's great. I think he was by far the best Saturday Night Live character ever. Like, no matter what he played, every role, Gumby, whatever it was hilarious. Not a big fan of his stand-up.
I just Chris Rock always screams shit. Like he's always like you mean to like I don't know this little man. Like, it's just not funny to me personally. Like it just like niggas.
Nah, Chris Rock is a fucking comedic genius. He's one of the like him and Chappelle, like they're like whether it's stand up, their writing, anything like that. I mean, that's golden. Like that's what you look for in a comedian. Like you said, Mike, with Eddie Murphy, like he's kind of overhyped a little bit. Eddie Murphy, like he was like the original black dude. You know what I'm saying? But like Chris Rock and Chappelle is like the dude is like way better, like way cooler. You know what I'm saying? Like they all in like the same age, I would imagine. You know what I'm saying? Except maybe Chappelle's a little younger than them. But
the bit that always had me dying was when he said something. I just got my motherfucking leg in the door. He's like, Chris Rock was just there, man.
His stand up, his movies, like him and Chappelle, they like I don't know. It's like something about like them, like the takes that they have, because like they mad political, like they mad niggerish, you know what I'm saying? But like they can like get down with like the white people and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like white people love them.
I will admit this though, I'm an extremely tough stand-up critic, and I've got a very taste. Like I feel like a lot of people wouldn't agree with always my favorites, but there are a lot of people too that are very popular that I don't really find funny at all. Like Kevin Hart's funny, but it's like very formulaic. It's always kind of the same thing. Like what you're gonna get with Kevin Hart.
Right.
He's gonna do like a random little voice or something.
Yeah, and it's more like
Kevin Hart is funny being Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? Like he plays Kevin Hart.
But we've talked about this too. Like I get kind of tired of like the over exploited like, oh, I'm short, so I'm gonna continue to make short jokes. Anytime you just keep saying this is what I am, and you just keep doing it and doing it. And I know I always say like, be the most you can be, but there's like a fine line between exploiting and acting silly, caricature, and just being like the genuine you.
I think with that list of comedians or whatever, like the tier, like really for me, like 1, 2, 3, and 4 would be Chris Rock, Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, Kevin Hart. Like that would be my order. Like I think Chris Rock is a better comedian than Dave Chappelle.
I think he's more consistent.
Why do y'all think
I think he's more consistent.
Yeah,
dude, like have you not like seen Chris Rock movies and shit like that?
I have. Actually.
Have you seen CB4?
Yes.
I mean, Chris Rock is like head of state.
As stand-up, or are you saying just funnier in general?
As
no, I'm saying overall. I'm saying okay, stand-up. Chris Rock and Chappelle are like neck and neck, really. You know what I'm saying?
And I would maybe give Rock an edge because of consistency.
I actually would give Rock an edge. I would give Rock the edge.
But I also feel like Chappelle's been better late career than Rock was, so maybe that changes for me down the line.
Okay, I'm with you with that too. Like we on the same page with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, funniness, though, I feel like Chappelle can deliver a laugh better than any of those guys can for me. Go ahead.
But no, what I was gonna say.
Get in it.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like from a tier list, like I thought the common thread that we all had was Dave Chappelle. That's what I was saying. I was thinking off rip, like it wasn't even a conversation between like who was number one, but I guess there is. Like I was thinking
Chappelle came from the school of rock. Like Chappelle and Rock's comedy. Like Chappelle, I'm pretty sure that I don't know their ages or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure Chappelle is younger than Rock. I'm pretty sure that Chappelle watched Rock, you know what I'm saying, and was mad influenced by him. Because Rock was on, like, Saturday Night Live. Rock was on fucking, like, he had the Chris Rock show on HBO was pretty much Chappelle's show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before Chappelle's show.
Yeah, Comedy Central.
Chris Rock was ahead of the curve with Chappelle. Like, Chappelle just mastered it. You know what I'm saying?
So I typed, I just Google searched Chris Rock and I Google searched Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, 46 years old, net worth estimated 50 million. Chris Rock, 55 years old, net worth 100 million. Shit.
Chris Rock's the greatest. I told you.
Well, but he had more of like a A-list movie career. He also had a lot of Adam Sandler, like shitty movies, but you knew a lot of people were going to watch him movies.
Right. And he didn't turn down as much money as Dave Chappelle.
True.
Right. Well, look. Well, Dave Chappelle turned down his net worth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle turned down a one-time payment of his net worth. So, I mean, Dave Chappelle's a GOAT, but he's not better than Rock. And that's just my opinion.
That's why I respect Dave Chappelle, too, because he never, like, played a female. He never did any, like, fugazi shit. You know what I'm saying? He always stuck to his core.
What does that have to do with anything?
Nigga, everything. That's what I'm explaining right now. You know what I mean? Like, every black comic has to, like, act like a female or act gay or some shit.
Jamie Foxx.
They don't. Yeah. They do that. They choose that shit.
They don't choose.
You do what you want to do.
No, they have to because, like, people love – like emasculating the black man. Like think about it, every comic had to play some kind of like female or gay role. Like
I think you're just going left with this.
I'm not going left.
Mama's house.
I'm speaking facts. Like you said, Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx on The Living Color. Yeah.
Probably a lot of them, bro. Like you can look this shit up yourself, Chance. A lot of them have played like female parts or like sex and gay shit.
All right, so Chappelle didn't put a dress on, but like that don't make him like less or a greater comedian than Rock.
You just said he's a GOAT.
Huh?
You just said he's the GOAT though. Not so long
Who, Chappelle?
Yeah, you just said that.
Or nah,
no, he says one of them.
He's one but I think Rock's better. And Rock put on a dress.
We can just agree.
But I'm saying like that I don't buy into that type of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what like people say what they want to say, bro. All right, yeah, you got to put on a dress. Flip Wilson. Do you know who Flip Wilson is?
No, tell me.
I don't know.
Flip Wilson is a comedian from the 70s. He used to have a show called Flip Wilson Show. You should look it up. Flip Wilson is fucking. That's what Rock and fucking Chappelle came to. That's the cost that they're cut from. Like
the Bill Belichick tree.
I mean, just because Chappelle didn't do it, like, doesn't. I mean, like, nigga, like. Just because, all right, I'm saying, all right, or you're saying that, okay, they want to demasculate the black man or whatever like that. Comedy is comedy, bro. Funny is funny. Shanae, funny, nigga. Like Martin, nigga, is Martin playing a fucking a character. Like funny is funny. You know what I'm saying?
I guess
like,
that's why Living Color. They also did that with Jim Carrey, where he was the
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, I think Jim
everyone's
Carrey
done it.
also.
Not only black people do that shit. That's a fucking myth, bro. I can't stand like when people like bring that type of shit up, bro. Like funny is funny, bro.
I brought it up though because that's what I believe. But the point is like Dave Chappelle didn't do it. That's why I respect him. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that other shit wasn't funny, but he still stuck to his guns. Like I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? He's still
Vera DeMilo. That's what it was.
I mean that's fine. That's like kudos to that nigga that he didn't. That he, you know what I'm saying? Didn't have to. But I'm saying that, like that has nothing to do with anything. You know what I'm saying? He made a choice.
Yeah, I mean that's your opinion. You know, that's how you feel.
Yeah. So. I mean, yeah. Like when it comes to a tier list, yeah. I mean, not denying it, denying that chance, but
yeah. Like, bro, funny. Like that's just funny. Jim Carrey did it. Fucking who else? I mean, bro, like. It's
Robin Williams.
I mean, yeah, Robin Williams, Miss Doubtfire. I mean, dude, like that's just comedy, bro. Like it's playing a character. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no they're out to get you, to demasculate you behind that. Like that's bullshit, bro. We gotta stop listening to bullshit. We gotta filter that shit out.
Hey, black men do play black women really well, opinion, so I think they kind of force it. You gotta
respect other people's opinions too, you know?
Because they know black women. Like Shanae is a great character, bro, because like you know a Shanae. You know what I'm saying?
Is
a Wanda.
But Chance, is that what it is though? Is it like the fact that like black women are typically like known to be like kind of loud or whatever? So it's like, oh, like it's a stereotype. Bro, so they're kind of feeding on that stereotype. Like, a black guy to play it, kind of thing.
Right.
Well, you also can't do blackface.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like, they can pick one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pick one or the other. Or have a funny woman. Have a funny black woman play herself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like why haven't they been doing that?
Shit, maybe there's no funny black women.
Hey,
I mean, there are, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't want to play those roles. Maybe there's certain roles for certain things. So you know what I'm saying? Like something calls for that role. If they people choose to play those roles. Tyler Perry made billions and billions of dollars off playing a woman.
True.